If this is on your For You page, this message could be meant for you. Getting the energy today of somebody who's feeling quite heartbroken. It feels like you're grieving a situation. This could be a past person, a past situation. You're starting with heartbroken and coffee cup. Now, these are quite oxymoronic, because one is kind of portraying the energy of being deeply kind of hurt and sad and feeling lost, and there's a breakup that's happened here. And then coffee cup is stating about meeting and talking, savouring the moment, and kind of feeling quite elated. So I don't know if somebody is talking about this with other people, and you're starting to feel like maybe you're over talking about it, or people are telling you, you know, well, this person's this, you can do so much better than this. I think Spirit is saying it's okay to savor the moment of, or the season of grief. It's okay to know that something meant something to you and to have some hurt feelings about it. I feel like perhaps you're having to put on a certain like face when you speak to people about it, because it does feel like something's been quite chaotic here in your life that you've had to move through. They're asking you, to savor the moment, sit with yourself, sit with your feelings, honor those feelings. It is a normal part of leaving a period of your life that you have spent such a long time being sort of like a certain way about things, or your routines, or your even like the nurturing of somebody else every day. That love kind of, it doesn't just disappear overnight, because even if someone's been really cruel to you, it doesn't just dissipate, right? And so I think what they're saying with savoring the moment of feeling this grief and despair is that the longer you kind of sit in this and really feel every single feeling that you need to feel, they're showing me like a maze. It's almost like you feeling a little bit trapped at this time by these sort of reoccurring thoughts, or these reoccurring love that you have nowhere to kind of put. They are asking you to savor this moment and savor the fact that you are stronger than you think. Have patience with yourself at this time. This is a delicate situation for you, it feels, and you don't have to pretend that you're happy all the time with things. It doesn't mean you've made the wrong decision, but it does mean that you sometimes need to have that temperance of yourself, of kind of looking at where you've come from to where you are now, but really honoring those emotions that are happening. There's some sort of like confusion, or it could be that you're like overly distracting yourself with something at the moment, which means you're actually going to stay in the maze, they're saying, unless you're able to really go into every area of the maze, so you know that you've kind of cleaned that area out of your chakras, out of your heart. You've analysed the situation to the point of understanding why this has happened, or understanding other people's hurts, or understanding other people's, same as before, like programming, and trying to see it from all sort of perspectives. You can then have that grace and have that kindness and have that understanding of a situation to its depth, where then you're able to move ahead in your situation. They are asking you to have some rest at the moment, a rest period of not distracting yourself so much. So whether that's with substances, whether that's with seeing people all the time, seeing friends all the time, they're wanting you to, it feels like you've come to terms with like quite a lot of what's happened here, and there just seems to be like a little sword that's still in your back about something, and they're asking you to have this time to rest and reflect, to be able to really heal yourself and have some patience with the process. Like, the process is going to be part of your elevation, is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like you're coming out of some sort of like sneaky energy, or coming out of some sort of like fear-based thinking. It feels like somebody might be making some sort of confession as well here, or it could be that someone's conscience is kind of weighing on them, is kind of what it feels. This is like a truth being revealed. But it could be for you a truth of when you've sat with the situation for a little bit longer, you will start to kind of see that there's just no need for you to continue this resentment or this feeling really angry at somebody, because everybody has their own perception of the situation that happened. And if one person wants to act a certain way, that's okay. Like, that's their journey. That's obviously what they need to process things, or have their own, have their own battles to contend with. But you don't need to lower your vibration to the same way other people might need. We've all got our own like crutches, and we've all got our own sort of methods of dealing with things, is what they're saying. So I just think you need to stay in your own lane, stay in your own path, have this period of rest, have this period of rejuvenation of your own energy, that you will then be able to pour out into what you're trying to pour out into again. It is okay if you're healing process is not as quick as some other people's, or whether it's quite linear. Like, some days you might feel really elated. This is why I think it's this like oxymoronic kind of feeling. It feels like one day you're like, I'm absolutely fine, and the next day you might be feeling quite lost and heartbroken over the situation. And that just means that there was love there. You're not going to come out of a situation after a long period of time of talking to somebody every single day and not feel anything. Like, otherwise you'd be a statue. We are human, and I think whatever this thing that's happened that has hurt you will make you stronger in the end. However, you need to honor that process of getting yourself out of this maze and allowing your own judgment and your own values on the situation to lead you out of this, to be able to come back into yourself, where more days will come where you're feeling elated, and more days will come where you're able to talk about the situation maybe in a more lighthearted way. But at the moment, if you flip-flop between feeling really good and at peace to feeling sad and like you want to share things with somebody but you can't, do you know what I mean? It's like, that's a completely normal process that everybody goes through. So keep going. You will get there and have more brighter days coming in for you. Follow me if you'd like to bring your energy closer in for me when I do these future reads for the collective on here. If you'd like a personal reading that's private to your situation alone, you can DM me, or my email's in my bio, and I will do another reading for you soon.